Birds of prey are phenomenal hunters, and different species of birds use different techniques and tactics to hunt and kill their prey.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sometimes they even fight over a kill, and if you want to see action on the ground, in the water, and in the skies, this is it. So let's get started. Number 15. Goshawk preying on duck. After landing on a duck's back, a hawk keeps its talons planted into the duck's back while it plucks its feathers out. The duck is still alive, but incapable of escaping. It looks like the bell has rung for this poor duck. A goshawk attacks a duck in midair and manages to latch onto its prey without too much trouble before landing on it, in some sort of parking lot. In this spectacular video, a hawk goes for the kill in the water when it spots a duck sunbathing. The duck tries to defend itself, but it's a waste of time against such a powerful predator. I have seen ducks defend their ducklings against seagulls, but a hawk is a bird of prey that's on an entirely different level. A goshawk tries to catch some ducks, but they manage to escape. The man filming didn't know what happened afterwards because he couldn't see where the birds had flown with his camera's viewfinder. I guess the ducks found a safe hiding space where the goshawk couldn't go. Number 14. Marsh Harrier outwits coot. In this video, a hunting marsh harrier exhausts a submerged coot to use as a meal. The marsh harrier is a very lazy and apathetic raptor that does not hunt very often. It prefers easy prey such as young shorebirds and injured or sick birds. When it is flying to hunt, it retains itself in the air and turns, throwing several times into the water to catch a frog or a coot. A marsh harrier pulls a coot out of the water in this video and immediately begins to pluck its feathers. The western marsh harrier always carries its prey in its left leg's talons, but despite its size, many animals escape from its claws or form a massive gathering that attracts other aquatic birds, forcing the raptor to flee, abandoning its prey. In an open field, a marsh harrier stands on a coot it has captured. During incubation, the male feeds the female and the young after hatching. The female goes to meet the male, which is carrying a prey. She chases it for a few moments before it lands on the ground and gives the prey to the female, but it may also release the prey in flight while the female easily catches it. The marsh harrier in this video has already killed a coot and is making minced meat out of the dead bird. Perched on a tree branch overlooking a swamp, the harrier surveyed the water for signs of prey. A flock of coots soon appeared within its line of vision. The harrier then quickly swooped down and grabbed the coot, killing it with furious pecks, using its sharp beak. Hiding behind a fallen tree trunk, the harrier began devouring the coot, which weighed at least 1 kilo until only its feathers were left. Number 13. Kestrel attack little bird. This kestrel took down a small bird, but when it heard something, it just took off with its prey. American kestrels are obligate carnivores, which means they can only eat other animals and cannot survive on fruits and vegetables. They will hunt grasshoppers, beetles, spiders, butterflies, moths, mice, shrews, and even bats, to name a few. Mouse-sized animals are nearly exclusively eaten by common kestrels. Voles, shrews, and real mice provide up to 3/4 of biomass consumed by most individuals. This kestrel is eating another bird. This kestrel stands on its kill, a pigeon, and enjoys the fruits of its labor. Occasionally, it looks up to make sure it's not being stalked by some crazy predator that might want its lunch and the kestrel as dessert. Unfortunately, pigeons seem to be the food of choice for many birds looking to grab a quick meal, and besides being able to fly fast, there isn't much a pigeon can do to defend itself against a bird of prey attack. Number 12. Hornbill hunting lizard. To meet its nutritional requirement, great-pied hornbills eat fruit most of the time or are mostly frugivores. During breeding season or low fruit season, however, hornbills will prey on a variety of animals, including reptiles such as the lizard in this video. Wildlife enthusiasts were lucky to find a pair of these magnificent birds because they are not as common as other birds. Two hornbills are perched up on a tree branch, but one of them has a lizard in its mouth, and when the other takes off, it's time to eat for the hungry hornbill, and that's exactly what the bird with the large bill does. Number 11. Magpie versus sparrow. A magpie destroys a sparrow in a parking lot right next to a car. The bird is tiny compared to the magpie, so it is an easy kill for the magpie. Magpies are not friendly birds, and they will often hunt and kill other birds out of spite. They are the bullies of the bird world. While jogging near a dock, a man was about to take pictures of a group of cute sparrows when a magpie swooped down and killed one of the small birds. Magpies have such an unpleasant temper that even eagles will sometimes attack them out of spite. A tiny baby squirrel is the latest victim of this magpie, and the bird doesn't waste any time killing it, to say the least, before it grabs the little rodent in its mouth and takes off with it. Number 10. Falcon attacks pigeon. Peregrine falcons are top tier aerial predators that can reach speeds faster than any other animal in the world. In a stoop, which is a rapid dive to catch prey, they can reach speeds over 200 miles per hour. In our thumbnail, a deadly falcon has just claimed its latest victim. The peregrine is a large and powerful falcon. It has long, broad-pointed wings and a relatively short tail. It is blue-gray above, with a blackish top of the head and an obvious black mustache that contrasts with its white face. Its breast is finely barred. It is swift and agile in flight, chasing prey. A beautiful dove is captured by a falcon, and while it's still alive, it won't be for long after the falcon decides to kill it. Doves are beautiful birds, but they are vulnerable to all sorts of attacks by bigger and stronger predators, such as this falcon. This time, a pigeon takes a licking and is flown across a basketball court by a bird of prey. The natural predator of the pigeon is the peregrine falcon, one of the few birds that has the speed and maneuverability to outpace and catch a pigeon in flight. A peregrine falcon may chase a pigeon in one of two